Hey, welcome back to the Morrowind Pacifist Challenge. Last episode, we got 3 of the stones for the Trials of the Stones, the whatever they call it for the Skaal people, and now we get to do the other 3. And the reason I held off on the Sun Stone, Tree Stone, and Bee Stone in particular is because all 3 of those involve what you're listening to right now, which is combat music, and more specifically, combat itself. We are at the location of the Sunstone, right off whatever this river is called. I don't remember. There's a wolf here, so let's not waste any time. Go to the west and free the warm sun from the halls of Penumbra. So west is that way. Here we go. Alright, we are in the halls of Penumbra, and I get the feeling we're not alone in them. Journal has been updated. Seemingly devoid of light. That's funny, but I guess I do have like 3 different kinds of night eye on right now. You know what would really help for this would be True Flame, because it actually gives off a light source. I am under night eye, so it's kind of hard to tell. If it ever seems like I'm blind compared to what you, the viewer, can see, that's because 1, I am, and 2, either the game is really dark for me or really washed out for YouTube. And since this is, at the end of the day, a product for the consumption of you, the viewer, I have to make sacrifices. And sometimes those sacrifices are, visual, and sometimes those sacrifices are moral. For instance, we have to kill multiple different sapient beings this episode. That's just the way Morrowind is sometimes. It's that kind of game. Now, I would tell you what exactly our score is on that so far. There's a problem with that. I've completely lost track. So, I actually went back and looked at episode 32, the last episode before I took a little break, right after I'd finished the main quest line and defeated Dagoth himself. And I thought I mentioned how many kills I had back then. It was something like 10, but I didn't. So I have no idea what that number is now. Probably more than 15, less than 20. There's your YouTube engagement bait for the episode. If you know how many kills Shaa-do has on her conscience, please let me know. Bonus points if you have her KD ratio, which is probably very depressing. A bunch of Draugr is just about the worst thing that could be in this cave, because they're just going to follow me around really well, when what I need to be doing is fighting whatever that is. I think it's called a Grawl? I've played this game before, I swear. Alright, let's see how well this does. Okay, we have killed the Lightkeeper Grawl and stolen the flaming eye of the Lightkeeper. We do not want to use that as an alchemy ingredient. That would be very bad. Instead, we want to interact with this wall. But I like to throw the flaming eye at the ice wall. Yeah, sure. There we go, like that. The wall breaks. We have released the sun. And now all the torches are lit. I've shattered the wall and freed the warmth of the sun. I should return to the Sunstone. Okay. Let me do that real quick. Alright. That's another stun. 2 more to go. Tree Stone's an interesting one. The first trees are gone. Travel east and find the one who has stolen the seeds. Beware, he who has the seeds controls the trees. Plant the first. Okay, Mr. Lorax. So east is that way. If we'll ignore the boar for a second, you see there is a group, a copse of Spriggans, and in the middle is a Reekling. And Mr. Reekling there has the seeds, and thus he speaks for the trees. That's a problem because the trees are going to try to murder us. This does prevent present an opportunity, because if I can kill him, okay, take the seeds. Now we speak for the trees. We just happen to have a naked man following us. Don't worry about that. I've recovered the seeds from the Reekling. There was a clearing northwest of the tree stone where they might be placed. There we go. I have planted the seeds. I should return to the tree stone. Well, the tree stone's right here, so it's not much of a return. Alright, we have completed the gift of trees. Hooray! And a quick skip and some combat music away from Thirsk. We have activated the Beast Stone. Why is everything wanting to kill me today? South, find the good beast and ease its suffering. Okay, that would be this way. I hear combat, but I don't see combat, which makes me think we're near the good beast. Yeah, okay, over here. So this is an interesting one because there's just a bunch of Reiklings beating up on a bear, and our job is to help the bear. So to that end, I'm just going to stand here and heal this bear. I did not help this bear. Okay. That's a problem. Huh. That's a big problem. And I cannot reactivate the Beast Stone, so that's gonna be a reload. Wow. They killed him really fast, too. Oh boy. I'm gonna need to rethink this. Alright, time to run it back. I went back to the mainland and got a spell that does more than just tickle the target as far as restoring health. Now, whether or not this will work is questionable. I don't remember having this much trouble with this quest normally, right? Like, it should be able to defend itself for more than just a couple of seconds. It's a bear. We need to make sure we have full fatigue. Restore fatigue. Okay, now we just need to keep healing it. Okay. Come across a bear being attacked by Reiklings. Do we just rest until healed? You want to heal this one. Oh, there's still another one. Okay, what are you doing, buddy? You're just hanging out? You can't just hang out, you're supposed to be hostile. He's limping. Okay, well, that bear's hostile again. I need this guy. I don't have command creature. Is he even a creature? I can't just frenzy him, because that would count as a kill. Like, any sort of hostile spell effect would count as a kill. That's why we're not allowed to just, like, say, paralyze all the Reiklings. But why is he, like, hostile to the good beasts? Or why isn't he hostile to the good beasts? Yeah? You coming over? Where's he going? Buddy, you need to be in combat. Alright, well, I healed him. He's still limping. guess we'll try frenzying him. He did not turn hostile. Okay, what about paralysis? He's paralyzed. Is he going to be in combat afterwards? Yes, he is in combat. The good beast could not care any less. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so we still have this guy, Mr. Leadfoot, hobbling along. What happens if I kill him myself? Okay, even just swinging at him makes him angry. Okay, but that doesn't make the good beast aggro on him. No, he could not care less about Norm of the North here. Okay, do I get the journal entry if he's dead? Yes, now I get the journal entry about saving the good beast from the Reeklings. Well, that's not good, because I kind of need to get that without having to kill somebody. There's already enough murder going around this episode. I'd like to avoid that. Switching gears for a minute, if you'll pardon the pun, we're back at the airship, and I believe we just need, like, the journal? Yeah. So we need to get the journal back, and also go into the burial tomb ourselves. Is there anything interesting actually in the ship? I don't remember. 5 bottles of Cyrodiilic brandy. Alright, we have arrived at Hrothman's Bane, and you may be wondering what all of these stones are about. Hello, Snow Wolf. But if you look at the local map, well, it's kind of hard to tell because I haven't filled it out. It is a wolf, or a child's drawing of a wolf in any case. The tomb is the Eye of the Wolf.
Some they call me Hrothman's Bane, with midnight teeth and moonlight mane. I am the wolf one soul may tame, by uttering my given name. But speak the truth for those who lie, gain not the wealth beyond my eye. Answer false and evermore, closed shut will be my icy door. What is my name?
I love how it's very dramatic, and he's like, "What's my name? Do you know? Did you figure it out? It's Anjage."
You spoke the truth and won the game, for Anjag is
Anjag. That's not how you spell Anjag. I'm an American. I know how to spell things. Alright, so this is pretty quiet from what I remember. I remember incorrectly. There are bone wolves. Where is... There's the axe. We don't want the axe. We want the amulet. That's gold. It's not an amulet. Is the amulet here? Is it with this? Yes, it is. There it is. The amulet of infectious charm. Thank you. Alright, Lois. I have found the wreckage of the airship, but there were no survivors. I've recorded the captain's journal, which explains everything, and recovered the amulet of infectious charm as well. Airship crashed, smashed, was dashed into the mountains. Horrible, horrible. Such a loss of time. And money! Oh yes, human life too. Mustn't forget the crew. People, after all. Well, I am thankful, grateful really, that you've come to me with this information and incredible work with the finding, the recovery of the Amulet of Infectious Charm. My thanks, Shaa-do. Here, please, take this gold. Alright, if we never discuss things again, it'll be too soon. Alright, folks, that's gonna be it for this episode of the Morrowind Pacifist Challenge. A bit of a short one, but I'm honestly a little stumped about how to handle that extra Reekling. I'm gonna have to look this up. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments why this is happening, if it's some sort of bug. I mean, obviously it's some sort of bug, but if there are any workarounds you can think of, and if not, I guess we're just gonna have to add another notch on the kill counter, as much as it pains me. I mean, it kind of doesn't even matter at this point. We sort of lost the plot as far as pacifism goes. I suppose we haven't, but the universe has not been kind to this idea.